We're here to talk about things you'd want to start a little bit later in the springtime. So I'm thinking about maybe like in April or even early May. A common problem people run into in our climate is starting things too early, and some types of seeds just need to be started later in the springtime. So I'm talking about things like cucumbers, pumpkins, melons. So if you want to go ahead and choose one.
Choose the melon.
Ah, delicious. Fantastic. So for this, we're going to start a little bit of a different strategy. Instead of using the smaller plastic containers, we're going to use these ones made out of coconut husk fibers. You guys check those out. It's pretty neat, actually.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, and one of the things you'll notice if you hold it up, the light goes through it and the air goes through it.
Yeah.
Really good for the roots.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of those plants that you start a little bit later in the season, they like to have a lot of air getting to the roots, and they don't like to have the roots disturbed. So later we can actually cut the bottom and plant the whole container. So these are great containers to use for those kinds of transplants later on. The technique is going to be the same. You're going to fill it just below the rim.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go ahead and start filling up a couple of pots. You guys can jump in too. And this same idea, we could put this on the windowsill. We could put this just on a little tray on the windowsill. But again, we're starting these later in the spring, like later in April, even in early May, maybe 4 weeks before we're going to transplant them out at the beginning of June. So I'm thinking about pumpkins, thinking about cucumbers, melons, squash. All right, so Elaine's got some delicious melons there. So same idea, just open up the pack. There's lots of seeds in the pack. And we're going to put about 2 seeds once again into the container.
2 seeds?
Yeah, and just make a little indentation in the middle like that. And that's where the seeds will drop. Yeah. Hard to open them up, eh? Yeah. Okay, maybe Ravi, if you want to do some cucumbers there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so there's lots of seeds in a pack, and just all we need is 2 per little pot. Awesome. Now, once again, it's really, I think, helpful to mark what you've planted so you remember what it is later on. And then secondly, to mark down the date so that you can kind of get a sense that it's working well.
Okay.
So I'll get Elaine to do that. So there we go. Ravi, if you want to mark down what you've planted over there. And Elaine, we've lost your pencil, but you know the idea is just to make sure you mark that down. Put them on the windowsill in a nice, brightest location. Yeah, just in the back corner there, so we know what we have. And then once again, we're going to use the kelp because this is really good for all seedlings.
Yeah.
So whether you're starting them in March, April, May, or even in the garden, we'll still put that kelp fertilizer right on there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it, guys. Really easy, but it's all a question of timing. So I'll let you guys do the spraying and put that on there. Thank you so much, Elaine. That was awesome.
Thank you.
No worries. That's great. Next, we're going to chat about how to transplant these to the outdoor garden.